Hello, this is I guess you could say, podcast number 1. This is my kitchen, and my name is Oliver Egan. I plan on talking on all sorts of subjects and all sorts of different things that are interesting to me, things that I mainly think you will find interesting that I can talk to you about. But I saw something the other day, it's this Dr. Phil episode where this guy found spiritual enlightenment, and he now believes that he is operating on some higher plane, some higher vibration, and that he's just not on the same page as us anymore. He's better than us, and his fiance or wife or whatever was really not having it anymore. She videotaped him having this giggling fest in the hallway. Like, he's got this German accent. He's all, we're living in heaven right now on earth. It's amazing. And he's laughing, and he's just clearly he's not hurting anybody. He's just sitting there giggling like a little girl in the hallway, and his wife recorded it and showed it to Dr. Phil, who then showed it to all of America, basically. And then they get Deepak Chopra on there, who's this spiritual guru guy and psychologist, and he's like one of these big, huge religious guru types who, like, the people start to just worship the person who's speaking more so than what they're speaking about. You know, God loves you, and He'll always eternally. And they're in huge stadiums, and they're rich. And he's kind of like that. This Deepak Chopra, and he goes, "You're having a manic episode. You have manic depression," and just crushing this poor guy, because Deepak Chopra to him, from what this guy was talking about, these dudes saying like Buddhist type religious beliefs and whatnot. And Deepak Chopra is kind of known for that type of thing, and he just crushed this guy. They got his idol. All right, we're gonna crush you in front of your idol on TV. And this is what mainly irritated me, was the fact that you're having a manic episode. You're manic. Like, oh, so that means that because he has a mental disorder, that he can't have a spiritual awakening or something. He's incapable of experiencing that type of enlightenment or joy, or it's just everything from now on is he has a mental illness. The next time he's in a really shit mood, it's because he's manic depressive now. Is that what you're telling me? It's ridiculous, and it's asinine and offensive, and that's why I also hate Dr. Phil. Back in the day, he used to have like wife beaters and real horrible pieces of shit on there. Now he's like exploiting weird people and giving them this shit, this tough love. You need to hear this because you're not acting right and you're weird. And you're this one guy. I hope it was fake, with the Goose Wayne episode where this guy dressed up as Batman, and he was like his neighborhood superhero, and he would put black paint on his face, and he had this rubber Batman mask, and he'd walk around and he would prevent crimes, and nothing ever happened. And he would like drive for like 2 hours to fight a guy who's dressed up as a Joker, and he got his ass beat every time. And his girlfriend and his fiance are on Dr. Phil, and I think it was fake, because Goose Wayne sounds ridiculous, but I don't know. It could be an instance like that too with Dr. Phil, with the spiritual guy. They could be setting something up. They did that on Judge Judy. These people set up a fake case, and they put him on Judge Judy, and she still managed to make one of the girls cry. That's how ruthless Judge Judy is. Made this woman cry for something that was fake, that she didn't even do at all. It's pretty badass. I don't agree with her methodology, but Judge Judy's one tough bitch. Good Lord. I couldn't imagine being one of her kids. My God. But anyways, the spiritual enlightenment guy on Dr. Phil, I just felt like it was... Mental illness is no joke, because I've struggled with depression and anxiety and substance abuse before. And I thought my philosophy on life used to be that life is mostly bitter and horrible, with moments of intermittent happiness. And now I do not adhere to that at all. I believe that life is meant to be enjoyed, and I can relate to this guy, even though he was speaking. He also was like, I just can't explain it to you. Dr. Phil asked him, he said, what's so great that you know that we don't? And he said, I just can't say it in a way that you'll understand. I can't explain. He sounded really asinine, but his demeanor was really unassuming. He didn't seem like he was trying to come across like an ass, but he kind of talked like he was an ass. So, there's that as well. But I don't know, mental illness is it's no joke. And people don't have anywhere near as much empathy for how rough it can be. But then again, at the other end of the spectrum, too many people say they have mental illnesses nowadays, and they have this X diagnosis, and they have to take X pill for this and that. I wonder how much of that is like, people didn't have these conditions 100 years ago. You just had to live and survive and tough it out. And really, I do believe that if you really just slow down and live each day, moment by moment, that life really isn't all that horrible. Life is not all that bad. People live stressful lives now, and they're constantly worried about social media and people's perception of them, and we live very stressed out, frizzled, unnatural lives. Our diets are shit. Most people don't really exercise, and it causes all sorts of things to go haywire, and your neurochemistry too, for that matter. And something as simple as getting the proper amount of sunlight, which we were always out in the sun, thousands and thousands of years ago. We evolved in the sun, and now we're locked in these weird boxes. It's not natural for the body, so we just got to kind of try to bring balance to our lives, and that's what I do. I try to eat a more healthy, natural diet, and I exercise, and I go out in the sun. I don't do anything crazy. I'm no guru of spirituality, but I try to stay grounded and happy and whatnot. But this is just really a tester podcast to see its reception. The Dr. Phil episode, I guess. But if you made it this far, comment below because I have a question. When you pop a knuckle or you get a good neck pop? I don't have one right now. When is it that what's the point at which it comes back? Is it there all of a sudden instantaneously, or does it slowly build up like it's a small pop and then it'd be a bigger pop if you wait another 20 minutes? Is it a linear thing, or is it like it starts out no, and then it's like an exponential parabola? What do you think? Or is it just all of a sudden, there's a pop ready and boom? What do you think on the popping? Comment below if you even made it this far at all. I don't know if I would have, if I was y'all. That being said, I have love for y'all, and thank you if you made it this far. If you didn't make it this far, thank you regardless. Goodbye.